Hey guys, it's Pulse here with Pioneer, and I'm going to give you a walkthrough on updating the firmware for a CDJ-2000. First thing you need to do is go to the website to get the firmware, prodjnet.com/support, or if you go to the Pioneer websites, any of them globally, or the forums will have links to get you here. So, I'm going into the North American site. The only difference, of course, is the languages that will come up. CDJ-2000, we're going to get the firmware. Scroll through the instructions, which you don't need to read because you are watching this video. Scroll down again to the bottom. It's just the legal terms. You can read all this stuff. Click I agree. The file name with the firmware version we're looking for, this is the current one. This one's 3.0. Save it to your desktop. You don't need to change the file name. Mine happens to download instantly because I've got super awesome internet. No, I'm just kidding. I've got it cached already. So anyway, there it is on my desktop. So oops, I'm going to double click on it to open the file. Now, if you're in Windows, it may automatically just open up the zip. For us Mac users, it either have a utility to unzip it or you need to get one. So those are the 4 files that are inside the firmware package. Now, you don't want to put the zip file directly onto the flash drive. You want to get these files out from the zip file. Whether or not it's got 1, 2, 3, or 4 updates depends on the firmware version that you're uploading. The 3.0 happens to have 4 files. So, next I'm going to take my flash drive, plug it in. Now, this flash drive doesn't have to be empty, but what's important is that you put these files into the root. Mine happens to be empty because it's a firmware-specific flash drive that I use. So, you take all of these files, drag and drop them over to your flash drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. So those are in the root. You can have music there, it's fine, as long as these are in the core base folder. So let's eject the drive, and we'll pop it out. Now, before we plug the flash drive into the CDJ, what we're going to do is take a look at the current version. So I'm just going to power it up. Now, the newer versions of the firmware will actually tell you on the boot screen what version you're running. But for those of you running older version, press and hold the menu button, that's utility. Scroll yourself all the way down to the bottom, and you can see the version number in the display there, 2.21a. Okay, so turn the player back off. Do not put in your USB drive yet. Hold the USB button and the reloop exit button while you turn on the unit. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You will see the logo, and then connect USB storage device into top USB port. So now I take my USB drive and I plug it in, and you'll see it will start up. So it's telling me which version I'm actually updating from and to on several components. So the main is going 2.21 to 3.0. Yours would likely be 2.03 to 3.0. Now, this process doesn't take very long to complete, but please do wait and let it finish its job. These ones here, the panel and drive, do not require updating on my machine, which is why they say 0, and they're also dark green. Those won't be updated. If at all this process happens to stop or crash for any reason, you can try restarting it, and if it crashes again, my suggestion would be to try re-downloading the firmware from the website, re-add it to your flash drive. Make sure try it with a different flash drive actually. You know what? Format a flash drive to FAT32 and put the files onto that one as a clean one, and then give it another try. And if of course that fails again, then you're going to want to seek out some assistance. You can either pop into the forums to find us or give tech support a call. Almost done. There we go. Okay, so it says power off, on before using. So I flip the power off. I'm going to disconnect my flash drive. Turn it back on. And you'll note in the bottom right corner, version 3.0. Of course, you can double check that, go into the utility screen, scroll all the way down, version 3.0. Now there's some new features you'll find as of 3.0 within here. For example, track information, you can now change it from track info to track info and comments, and there's a few other niceties that have been added. So there you go. If you have any other questions, just hit us up at the forums.